A misdiagnosis by doctors at Dover Air Force Base changes one family's life forever.
A Dover woman claims despite debilitating pain, she was told by military health officials not to be alarmed. But a second opinion from an outside doctor has her thinking twice about the medical services offered at the base in Kent County. It's tonight's Denise Sawyer Report.
She was told nothing was wrong after visiting a medical facility here at the Dover Air Force Base. Tragically, that wasn't the case, and what she finds is heartbreaking.
We talked for a few months online, and we met up in Salisbury.
Michelle Faulkner did not just fall in love. She tripped and fell head over heels in love. And at the age of 25, she had her dream guy, who was an active duty member at the Dover base.
This is me and my husband when we first started dating.
Her dream wedding.
And we were married in 2012 in Ocean City on the beach.
And the makings of a fairy tale. But as she turned the pages of her storybook marriage, her dream became a nightmare. In July, she experienced very heavy bleeding and unbearable cramps. The agonizing pain could not be suppressed by the strongest painkillers, so she went to the base doctors for help. Michelle was sent home with no prescription, no treatment, and no idea that she was suffering from a crippling condition. She didn't find out what was wrong until she went off base seeking help.
They found some things that they weren't expecting. The cysts were inside my ovaries, not on the outside. My ovaries looked very abnormal. I had endometriosis. My ovaries were attached to the backside of my uterus where they're not supposed to be.
She then had to have surgery, but her nightmare wasn't over. She found out her tubes were blocked.
Because when you're diagnosed with infertility, everything comes crashing down. It's very hard. It's probably the most devastating thing that can happen, between two people.
Being misdiagnosed by physicians is a serious and common occurrence in the health industry. According to the National Center of Policy Analysis, an estimated 10 to 20% of cases are misdiagnosed, many of which are life-threatening. And to hear military members may be subject to this, Michelle says, is shocking.
I don't know what it's going to take to get something to change, but these men and women deserve much more than to be written off like I was. And all of the rest of this is all of my medical paperwork. It's very hard to not get angry, at God, for doing this, obviously he has a plan, but there's a point where you start to lose faith.
But she refuses to lose faith and give up her happily ever after.
As a woman, you feel like your job when you're put on this earth is to have babies. And when someone tells you that that's not in the cards for you, it's devastating. It's very devastating.
So she and her husband are praying for a miracle baby.
One would be everything. Just to have one, that would be enough for us.
Michelle tells me she's starting her very own nonprofit to bring awareness to military families who are in need of medical assistance. In Dover, Denise Sawyer, WRDE Coast TV News.
WRDE reached out to the Dover Air Force Base about Michelle's allegations, and our inquiries were left unanswered.